Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my brother and my sister in Islam. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Peace and salutation to our beloved Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Again today, we complete Juzu 26 in our masjid, the way I mentioned yesterday, almost Ramadan to finish. So to remind our brother and our sister in Islam in our masjid here, the sunnah always in our masjid here, we complete Quran. So today we complete Juzu number 26. So almost maybe remaining 2 to 3 days to complete Ramadan. My advice is to remind myself and to remind my brother and my sister in Islam, though they are in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as the way we see Ramadan is finished. Most of the time here we say Ramadan is finished. Yes, we are happy, but try to check regarding your prayer from day 1 to day 26 until we complete Ramadan. And almost this time I used to remind here in our masjid, wallahi my brother and my sister in Islam, masjid is full. But when Ramadan is finished, it's not even here, even somewhere else masjid. When Ramadan is finished, it's many people like they don't want to come to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So please, my brother in Islam and my sister in Islam, I just remind you, Ramadan is finished, but wallahi, we don't know if it will be next year. Ramadan will be coming back, but we don't know if it will be next year. So my reminder here is to try to work hard, to try to do our best even after Ramadan. That's why we say, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. Maybe you might get taqwa, maybe you might change, maybe you might have iman, maybe you might change your bad habits because of Ramadan. So this is to remind myself and to remind you, Ramadan is almost to finish, but we need to try our best to come in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not after Ramadan people, they run away, they don't want to come to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 2 is to remind again regarding Zakatul Fitr. Regarding Zakatul Fitr, most of the people in our masjid here, even other way, even from another masjid, even different masjid, people they want to give Zakatul Fitr after Salatul Eid. That is not Zakatul Fitr, that is Sadaqah. So the best way from today to remind again here, give Zakatul Fitr before Salatul Eid. Give Zakatul Fitr before Salatul Eid, and this is a sunnah from Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Again, to remind here, my brother and my sister in Islam, as we follow the Quran, people they read and people they go back, they read the tafsir of Quran, try to work hard regarding the Quran. Quran is Kitabullah, is a Kalamullah, is a mujiz. Try to read more Quran, try to memorize more Quran. You will see there is more wisdom in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Again, to complete my talk little bit, 10 minutes. Again, for those people that try to come early in the masjid tonight, try to come early in the masjid. Cry to your Maker Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah to give you a gift to catch up Laylatul Qadr. You will not be catch up Laylatul Qadr. You are watching the movie. You will not catch up Laylatul Qadr. You are not in the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are not watching Laylatul Qadr. You will not catch Laylatul Qadr. You are not even the salah. You are not even the to make dua for yourself. That's why we remind people tonight, come in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those they are living down there, they can come in the masjid here. And those they are living that side, they can come in the masjid here. Because when you be in your ibadah, for example, after Qiyamul Layl, sit down in the masjid, make dua, then raise your Allah, say, Ya Allah, give me the gift to found Laylatul Qadr. Wallahi, I promise my brother and my sister in Islam, you will catch up Laylatul Qadr. And this is a gift. Some of our brothers, they don't know the benefit for Laylatul Qadr. The benefit of Laylatul Qadr, number 1, Allah to count as you made ibadah for 83 years. Then number 2, Allah to give gifts. Ummati Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Every year Allah to send Jibril. Look this name, my brother and my sister in Islam. Allah to send Jibril on this dunya. Look Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to send Jibril on this dunya. Then malaika to found you and make dua, then they can say Amin. This is the name of my brother and my sister in Islam. So we have to try our best. Maybe you could not achieve those 26 days. Try tonight. Work hard. At least make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make dua to your maker. That's why we remind people, Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. Is to remind people, come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. After Ramadan, you don't need to go away. Come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The same, you are in the house of Allah subhanahu in the masjid. Come back to your maker Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My dear brother and my sister in Islam, this is the name as we are in the month of Ramadan. Look, our brother and our sister in Palestine, in Gaza. Maybe they are not performing Salatul Tarawih. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give name, we are performing Salatul Tarawih. We are ready to read the Quran peaceful. But for us to raise our hand to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah give us gift to catch up Laylatul Qadr. So to complete myself is to remind you, try to work hard. And you know Ramadan is gone, but you know, maybe next year I will not be alive. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make easy for us. The way we say, Ya Allah, make easy for us to catch up Laylatul Qadr. The way Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to remind his wife Aisha radiallahu anha, our mother, to make dua when to close to Laylatul Qadr. Even as we have to cry to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala most of the time, Ya Allah, help us to catch up Laylatul Qadr. Maybe it will be for us to forgive us. Maybe it will be for us, Allah, you count us, we made ibadah for 83 years. So this is to remind myself and to remind my brother and my sister in Islam. And the Salatul Eid here in our place will be 9 o'clock, inshallah. So we don't know when it will be Eid, but it's to remind you for those brothers, maybe they came today, Juma, when will be Salatul Eid will be 9 o'clock, inshallah. So to make easy for those people, they will be coming in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as usual, we used to pray in the field, in the football place. So for those people, they have to inform other brothers, they will not hear, even the sister in Islam. Our Salatul Eid will be 9 o'clock, but we don't know when will be Eid. We're still waiting, inshallah. Those 2 days to 3 days, inshallah, we'll let you know. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our ibadah in the month of Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us gift to catch up Laylatul Qadr. Wa billahi tawfiq. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.